Okay. Well, background ko talaga bago ko nagturo sa SHS, I was working as a research assistant under Dr. Mary Beth Maninas. Siya yung corresponding author nung nakita niyong publication. And through that whole experience, I'd worked under the UST projects, some of which are tackling RNA interference, and some of which I was widely involved in is the detection of pathogens in shrimp. So yun yung pinaka naging field ko. Actually, just bring a heat block, tapos konting mga reagents pang homogenize, pang labas ng DNA, then nakakakuha na kami ng results sa field. But of course, it can be further refined. Kaya in recent years, yung isang colleague ko, gumawa kami ng startup. Pero siya yung, ano lang kami, kumbaga collaborator kami. Siya yung nag-push nun. And yun yung parang way namin para ma-commercialize yung technology. Naman ng method, meron siyang positive effect. Kaso nga lang, titignan mo how you administer it. So pag in-inject mo kasi yung hipon, you can imagine na napakaliit niyan, di ba? Parang ikaw sinaksakan ka ng tubo bigla, wala namang anesthesia, very invasive. So it apart from the fact na okay, sige, resilient sila, pero you already cause stress in the organism. Pag masyado kang invasive, you don't wanna cause stress sa sa hipon. But then again, during experimentation, pwede ring may mga error na magawa yung student or experimenters, such as yung pag-transfer mo ng mga hipon, yung mismong paghawak mo sa kanya, yung mga ganun, mga small things that can also affect the whole experiment. So, kaya nga you have to be really careful with every step of the method. So, ano siya, all of this is in a controlled environment.
Oh.
So, define ko lang sa lahat, when you say aquaculture, it's mostly freshwater organism. When you say marine, yan yung mga tubig alat. When you're talking about breeding them versus them just existing in a natural environment, they have entirely different food sources. If you will talk to breeders, iba yung mga pinapakain nila dyan. Kasi ang goal nila, lumaki ng mabilis, ma-harvest, mabenta. Well, you can look at it from different angles. Kasi in terms of it works, yeah, both of them work. Kaso nga lang, since mas maganda na yung system ng mga nagpo-produce ng commercially available, kung yun lang yung standpoint natin, mas effective sila. Pero in the long run, let's say you give people producing this the same amount of resources, and at the same time, yung mga processing mas efficient na, mas maraming tao magpe-prefer nito kasi it will have a greener, kumbaga, hindi siya mas environmentally friendly siya in the long run. Definitely, it will have an effect, especially if that's the primary source of food. However, if that's just one of their diets, probably they're gonna go over and change or shift their diet. May iba pa silang iba na yung kakainin nila. And alam naman natin yung diet, diba, we are what we eat. So if they change their diet, possibly it might change their survival, and over the long term, pwedeng mag-change yung, kumbaga, yung diversity ng species. In terms of disadvantages, conventionally, PCR requires you around 1 to 2 hours for you to get results. And at the same time, kailangan mo na amplification machine. Based on past researches, mataas pa rin yung sensitivity niya compared to others. And since it's been there for the longest time, and kumbaga in terms of applicability, it's applied across a wide range of diseases, hindi lang sa terrestrial organisms, hindi lang sa tao, pati sa aquaculture, marine. So in terms of applicability, it really has an edge. So parang yung mga swab test na antibody. So ganun siya, may ganun kasi sa hipon. So that's one. Yun nga lang, the sensitivity is low and prone siya sa contaminant. So, pero applicable siya sa feed. Yun kasi yung gusto mo when you're talking about shrimp farms. Yung kahit na farmer ka lang, wala ka masyadong educational background, simple instruction, kaya mo siyang gawin. Yun yung gusto mo. So, LAMP offers that kasi konti yung loop-mediated isothermal acidification, konti yung kanyang reagent requirement, at the same time equipment requirement. I think siguro kailangan nang i-inform yung tao regarding the science behind it so that people feel safe, or rather they feel safe for their organisms. All right. So for example, if they are together in a farm, ang best shot mo talaga dito is frequent detection. So parang you can actually relate it with frontliners. They get tested I think every week. So ganun din sa mga hipon. If you have frequent testing, then you're always sure that it's disease free. And if something is disease free, or something has disease, you can plan accordingly.